So now take a half a cup of whole wheat flour. You can use all-purpose flour also. Now add a tablespoon of yogurt. I'm adding 2 spoons for that nice soft texture. You can add 3 or 4 as well, but make sure do not add too much. Now add a pinch of salt. Now carefully mix all the ingredients. Before that add some about a tablespoon of oil and start mixing all together. If you want, you can add some water in between. Don't make it too soft or too hard. It should look like that. Then keep it aside. Now take a half onion, cut them into thin slices. And take some bean sprouts. You can use any other vegetable like carrot, cauliflower, anything. And cut them into medium sized pieces. Now switch on the stove and place a pan. In the meanwhile, fill a pot with some water and make it boil. After the water starts boiling, gradually add 2 eggs to it. Then boil it for around 8 minutes on medium flame. Once the pan is nice and hot, add about 2 spoons of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, add all the chopped vegetables to it. Then keep stirring them occasionally so that they doesn't get burned. Now reduce the flame to medium. Once they are softly caramelized, add about tablespoon of yogurt. And a tablespoon of peanut butter. You can use other sauces like mayonnaise, ketchup as well. But make sure to add that last once the onions are half cooked. And if you are adding ketchup, you can add it at the end so that the ketchup doesn't get overcooked and burned. Once the eggs are done boiling for 8 minutes, remove them from the water immediately and place them on ice cold water for about 30 seconds or so. Once the onions are well cooked, now add the seasonings, a half spoon of chilli powder, and mix it together. You see carefully, I'm not adding any salt right now because the peanut butter itself has more salt to it. Now take the boiled eggs and peel them and cut them into small pieces. You can grate it as well. Now add the chopped boiled eggs to the onions mixture and mix it carefully until it is well mixed. Once everything is mixed, remove it from the flame and keep it aside. Now dust the chopping board with some flour. Now take a medium sized ball of the dough. And carefully start rolling it into a thin flat bread type. Should be, if you want to roll it as thin as possible, it will be good. Try to make sure it is rolled out very thinly. Now cut them into rectangular stripes and make sure each piece is squared so that the filling can sit there nicely. Now take about half a spoon of the curry mixture and place it on the squared shapes. Don't add too much filling, otherwise when you are boiling it, it may come off and the shape won't be good. Now take another empty piece of the squared shape and place it on the mixture. Once they are placed correctly, press press along the edges very hard so that it sticks together without the mixture falling out. Then you can use a fork or a spoon instead to press around the edges. Just make sure they are pressed very firmly. Once they are done, they should look like this. Keep them aside. Once you are done with enough pieces, boil some water. Add some salt because it helps the water to boil faster. Once the water starts to boil, carefully add each piece to it and cook it around 2 to 3 minutes on a medium or high flame. Once they start, once they are halfway cooked, keep the lid and cook it around 1 more minute. You can see that they are starting to float. If they are floating like that, then you can correctly tell they are cooked nicely. And switch off the flame and remove them carefully, otherwise they may tear off. And place them on a plate. Keep it aside. Now in the same pan, add about half a spoon of oil. Once the pan is heated, place the boiled ravioli pasta pieces into it and make sure not to grill them too much, otherwise it will be too hard and soggy. Once they are roasted just enough, remove them, put them on the plate. In the same pan, add some peanut butter or any other sauce of your choice. Now add some chili powder to give that nice spicy flavor to it. Remember, I didn't add the salt in the onions mixture. Now I am adding a little bit of salt. Add some water to mix it together and form an evenly formed sauce. Once the sauce is done and melted together, switch off the flame. Now take a spoon of the sauce and carefully spread around the ravioli pasta. You can add garlic, ginger, any other things to your sauce. Now top it with some bean sprouts. Then it's done. Ravioli pasta with boiled egg filling. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.